I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, barely breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under.
Oh, you wanted me to say something?
I was just looking at you like, all right, what are you doing?
I was trying to see how long it was going to be before you kind of cracked and broke the silence.
No, I was waiting. I was going to let
funny.
you go.
No, it was funny. I
Yeah,
thought it was.
I'm good.
I was going to do a monologue today, but I think I'm going to wait on it.
You going to wait on it?
I'm going to do it Monday because I'm working it out exactly how I want to say it and say it.
So you don't want to get constipated.
Yeah.
When working the monologues, you never want to be constipated.
You don't. You kind of need. It needs to have just an in and out,
Yeah.
easy passage kind of
Right.
thing.
It has to come out freely.
It does. No little to no restriction.
Right. If you force it, you could not only run out of breath, but strain yourself.
That's where you get hemorrhoids,
That's right.
and nobody likes hemorrhoids.
Right.
Just saying, hemorrhoids suck,
I've heard.
or so I'm told.
I've heard these.
See the amount of food I eat. I don't have to worry about that kind of thing because at some point I eat enough of everything.
Just
so
to
there's,
pass it.
so there's somewhere there's fiber. There's always fiber,
Fiber.
and so
Good fiber.
yeah, fiber's good.
Fibrous body.
So anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Hi.
Nothing like poop talk to start off the Friday.
Well, you're the one that started with monologues. I'm just
I know.
saying.
Well, no, I just said I actually was going to do it yesterday, and I'm like, well, no, I'll do it today, and then I realized that today's Friday, and it'll give me time to roll out on Monday because it's been heavy on my heart. It's been something that's been bugging me for a while, and I just kind of need to. The joy of having this platform is I can do.
You can
that.
express those things.
I can do that.
You can just say, "Hey, Steven, first 10 minutes, yeah, we're
Just
going this
something,
way."
yeah, just like I need to just say this, and then afterwards you can do whatever you want.
I got a vent. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's stuff that I've seen on the social medias that bothers me severely.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And sadly enough, it would be deemed on what is going on our side.
Gotta love it.
And just using that term is part of my problem. I'll go into all the details on Monday, so make sure you're here.
Oh God.
Let's see. President-elect Tech Woo. What are we, Elmer Fudd now?
No. He was going off at the playoff of Kamala Harris's freedom.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
You didn't remember that?
No.
Yeah, that was her. She stole a thing about. She stole a story from Martin Luther King Jr.
And couldn't even.
and played it off as her own.
Oh, wow. No, anyway, but yeah, so he's over there on Twitter. You don't want to put off a monologue until Monday. Trump might finally pull the trigger and change everything. Trust the plan.
Cries.
I
He's gonna rip off the face mask in a couple days, guys.
okay.
Okay.
I must be missing something.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's fine.
It's been a long day.
It's been you're half out of it, so it's
well,
okay.
and I'm just like again, I've had this thing in my brain for a while, and so I don't know. Anyway,
Florida
man.
Yeah.
Because who wants to? That's how you start off a Friday. Is
You start
Florida
off
man.
always.
Florida man who goes by the nickname the Monkey Whisperer.
I just
Here, monkey. No, I don't think it's that. I think it's literally like, hey, monkey.
that'd be really weird.
Come here, monkey.
That's really creepy.
The only weirder part would be if he wore a big yellow hat. That would be weird.
The man in the big yellow hat. Yeah.
I would love to know his real name. I might make something up.
We need to.
Anyway, the guy known as the Monkey Whisperer has been charged with illegally transporting and selling primates, including one of the most endangered species in the world, according to prosecutors on Wednesday.
Really?
Jimmy Hammonds, 57, became the target of a federal investigation in late 2017 when he allegedly sold a capuchin monkey.
Capuchin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For about $12,000 according to the indictment unsealed this week.
Ooh.
He is also accused of selling cotton top tamarins. I've never seen one of those. Oh, I think I may.
Yeah, you might have seen a couple pictures of them.
And a critically endangered primate to buyers in multiple states.
Because why not?
Oh, he was just trying to make sure that,
See?
that's the capuchin. Mm-hmm. And I remember that because of Friends.
It's a capuchin.
Because Ross had
A capuchin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
The parish resident who runs a wildlife breeding business called the Monkey Whisperer LLC.
Oh, God.
See his nickname and the name of the business.
The whole thing?
The
You just
guy
step
is,
it up.
the guy is a thinker.
Yeah.
He is full of ideas.
I'm just saying, at least he stuck with a product.
True.
He stuck with a name.
True.
Found it and stuck with it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It wasn't like Blue Moon kind of, something off the wall that has nothing to do with monkeys or anything at all.
Nothing to do with animals at all.
Like the, Tire Retread LLC or something like that. It's like,
What do you do? Oh, well, we sell monkeys.
What does tires have to do with monkeys?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We sell monkeys.
It's just there.
They make me very tired.
They do. According to the coordinated with the illegal sale and transportation of a capuchin monkey from Florida to California.
Oh, yeah.
With the help of individuals who were not allowed to possess such a monkey in either state, according to authorities.
Huh.
So when they say they're not allowed to have it, is it something like, gun control kind of thing?
Yeah,
or
you have to register for these animals. Yeah, you have to register as an owner for these animals. You have to actually be trained on how to keep these animals because they are a wild animal.
Yeah, so if it rips your face off,
it's your own fault.
It's your own fault.
Right.
Yeah. Federal agents discovered and seized the monkey in early January 2018, about 3 months after the transaction was made. I'd be pissed.
I would too if I bought something and the federal agents just came and took it
and ganked it. I mean, I get that is the risk for committing a federal crime, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'd
Yeah.
still be a bit
Still be
miffed.
upset.
Just a tad miffed.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, I spent $12,000 on this capuchin.
Yeah, at least
Ross had one.
Yeah, he did. Ross had it. It was cool. Oh. During the investigation, prosecutors learned that Hammonds had also sold cotton top tamarins to people in Alabama, South Carolina, and Wisconsin.
Oh wow.
The suspect allegedly concealed his actions by submitting false records to an officer and trying to persuade a witness to lie to authorities about his dealings.
Oh wow. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, when you're trying to convince people to lie for you, it's probably not.
So what is up with like the animal people now? Because it was the cat guy or what was that guy? The tiger guy?
Siegfried and Roy?
No. The one that had the Netflix show.
Oh, the Tiger King?
Tiger King, and now you have the Monkey Whisperer.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I don't know, but
Guys.
I'm waiting for someone. I'm waiting for somebody to pop up and South Central Texas is like the Armadillo Whisperer or something like that. I don't know why, but I do. That would be just funny as all get out to me. Because
No. They call him the Shielder.
No, just the Shield.
The Shield.
He's considering changing his name legally to Michael Chiklis. Just saying.
Because you have to be Chickless.
Because you have to be Chickless to be the Shield. That would be funny. I deal strictly with the armadillos. Because I've always wondered about that kind of stuff. So there's a show. There's a show that's on, I think it's History or something now, because God knows we don't actually talk history.
On History.
On History Channel. Yeah. And it's either Ancient Aliens and I guess that they're counting as history.
Are you doing History Channel or are you doing H2?
No, History Channel.
Okay, History Channel, they do everything Nazi.
Or alien.
Or alien. Nazi or alien or Nazi aliens.
And that's only because Hitler was big in the aliens.
So Nazis or aliens or Nazi aliens. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then H2 is aliens.
Yeah, is that what the one that does the ancient aliens with the guy?
Yeah, that's H2.
Okay.
That's definitely H2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. No, I was just thinking though. There was and it might not have been on that. It might have been on one of the other channels. But anyway, there's a show. The what's it called? Moonshiners or something. Where they're actually following people who are currently illegally moonshining. And I'm like,
you're not. What
is there? How does this work? Exactly.
You're actually you're making recorded evidence of these people.
Yeah, your face isn't covered. You're not covering up your voice. It literally is you. You're there.
It's completely illegal.
And yet these people are doing a show about it. And the revenuers are not showing up.
Nope.
Nobody's getting arrested for this. I wonder if that's not part of it, though.
That probably is.
If they were able to find and get, earn the trust of these people and then turn around like, hey, we're going to do a show. But legally, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to, you are not going to be prosecuted for anything.
Right.
I
We're going
wonder
to
if
do the
that's how
show
they did
about you, and the play is you will not be prosecuted.
I guess. You don't get paid, but we won't prosecute.
Yeah, we won't prosecute. You can still do your work. You know what?
I don't know.
I'd take that.
I would too.
I would take that all day long.
I would too. I just don't know how that pans out.
We will not prosecute in writing.
Yeah, but I mean,
You cannot be prosecuted for this specific crime.
because, the whole government and,
Yeah.
justice system
Yeah,
isn't
it's
corrupt
kind of
at
corrupt
all.
anyway, yeah.
No, I mean,
Lawyers.
Hammonds was charged with conspiracy, trafficking, and submitting a false record in violation of the Lacey Act,
Ooh.
a federal law involving the illegal trade of wildlife. He was also charged with violating the Endangered Species Act and witness tampering. Because, go big or go home, right?
Right.
We're going to,
What if he was transporting wild death?
I don't know. I would love to, I've never personally seen wild death.
No?
I haven't.
No.
I hear it's exciting, though.
It happens.
It does.
It happens. If you transport it, it's very difficult to transport wild death.
Yeah, I hear
You know that?
I hear it's frowned upon, actually. A lot of people, there's got a smell to it.
Yeah, that is part of it, but it's very difficult. After a couple days, it really it sinks in.
Wow. You were drawing that one out.
Yeah, I
weren't you?
was.
It's like, let's see if he'll get, he's not walking to the well. Let's push him.
I'm just gonna keep on moving. All right, keep
could
trucking this one on,
Drag you along.
just like wild death. That's
Just like wild death.
That's what we're doing.
Because nothing's better than wild death.
That's right. Wild turkey.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I've got horror stories from
Wild
that.
turkey. Yeah.
Uh-huh. New millennium. Or, the 2000 New Year's.
Oh no.
I was in Arkansas. and
Don't tell me that.
We were I was stationed in Pensacola or Jacksonville, Florida. And like an idiot, I came back early. I found out I didn't have to be back until actually like the end of January. Because that's when the class started. But I only had leave for a month, which put me back at like, just before my birthday in December.
Yeah.
And the guy at the gate is like, "Why are you here? You don't have to actually be here until, it's,
Yeah.
we know you took leave for this, but you also aren't supposed to report until here. So technically you could have been gone." And I'm like, "Well, great." So anyway, there was a couple other guys who showed up later in the year and they're like, "Hey," so it was me and this was another white guy and a black guy. And we all got in this little bitty neon.
Which
he's
is perfect.
like, "We're going to go back home." The white guy's like, "We're going to go back home to Arkansas for the New Year's. You want to go?"
And
I'm
you
like,
said, "Yeah."
"Sure did."
Great.
And I did. I was out there in a trailer in the middle of nowhere.
Drinking that turkey.
Wild turkey and, it was, I started with wild turkey and I moved from that. And then I ended up, by the end of the night, I was drinking SoCo and Mountain Dew.
So there's
It's traumatic just thinking about it.
There's a thing with alcohol. Is like once you have too many traumatic experiences with a specific alcohol, you literally start to gag at the thought of it.
It is.
It's like your body naturally starts going.
It remembers the trauma.
Your body's like, no, don't even think of that anymore.
It remembers the trauma that you were put through. And
Yeah, it's a physical like.
yeah.
Your body just stops and says no.
Not today, Satan.
You can look at it like if you go to the spirits sellers or in places like us, ABC stores.
Yeah.
And you go and you look and you see the bottle and you look at the bottle label and you're like,
Because all you can remember is
the bad feeling.
bad experience. Yeah. And part of that's old age too, I think.
Is it really?
The older you get, the more you kind of realize that you're not in your 20s anymore. You can't just grab any old thing. Because that was the other thing we used to do when I was in, is you'd have a party and have all this variety of liquor. Well,
Yeah.
when it was done, you kind of, I don't remember what we called it. There's so many different names for it. There was it was called the mixer. There was called
You threw them all in.
Donkey punch, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
You threw everything,
and it was
in.
everything that was left because you couldn't make a solid drink out of all of it, so you just mixed everything. You know what I mean?
And
I drank it, and I'm like, I was like, oh yeah, power through it. There's no way in hell you'd get me to do that now.
No, not right now.
And that's because I'm older, and
Right.
it's not because I'm.
You realize that's a stupid thing. I shouldn't have done that in the first place.
Well,
okay, maybe some people.
I don't look at it as stupid, but my body's like, we're not doing that. You're
Yeah.
not 20 anymore.
See Dana over there on the Facebook. Hers is Jack Daniels.
See,
I like the Jack Daniels though, but that's because my father was a Jack Daniels guy,
yeah,
and so it was like
so you got it.
I was kind of
default.
raised on it.
Yeah, yours is by default.
Yeah. So that worked me into like scotches and other bourbons and whiskeys.
I'm more of a rum guy.
Rum's good.
I love my white rum.
I don't know where to find it anymore.
The problem,
because-
I was gonna know.
But the good white rum that we get from the Outer Banks,
Yeah, I know.
I can't find it anymore.
I think they're shut down.
Are they?
I think.
Oh,
COVID.
jeez,
That's-
COVID
I
kills the
think-
best things.
I don't know, but I'm just saying it.
Outer Banks rum, man, dude, that's
The only problem I have with it is because it's so much sugar in it.
Yeah,
I have the worst migraine the next morning,
yeah, that's the sugar content,
and
though.
it kills
really
me
is.
every time. But
Yeah, I think
between that and Jameson,
I like the Jameson.
Jameson I think is
Especially that stout aged.
Oh yeah,
So good.
yeah.
Stout aged Jameson.
It's dangerous.
Oh, it's so nice. Very smooth.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
smooth.
Yep.
So yeah, he was if he's convicted on all charges, the
25 years.
Monkey Whisperer gets 25 years.
You think so? If he gets those 25 years, he'll be able to maintain the name Monkey Whisperer.
Depends on type
'Cause
of
he'll
monkey
be-
that he's going to be wrangling. At
That's
that
what I'm
point.
saying. If he's going to be spending 25 years in jail, it'd be a whole new species of monkey.
That's right. Much different monkey there. It might be the Gorilla Calmer at the time.
Hey.
Instead of Monkey Whisperer, it's just barrel full of monkeys is
It
what it's
is
going to be at that
something.
point. Oh.
Come here, buddy boy.
You, me, and that chimpanzee right there.
Handle my monkey. Anyway,
Oh.
Kevin Hutchins over on Twitter's. Don't you seize my monkey. If monkeys are outlawed, only outlaws will have monkeys.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job. Yes, that's very, very good.
And
Who-
Jeffrey over on Twitter also. Bacardi 151. Need I say more?
Yes. you
Actually,
do-
I was gonna say,
you
I
do
could-
need to say more.
I can up you on. I see your Bacardi 151, and I'm gonna raise you a Mad Dog 2020.
Oof. I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna take your Mad Dog 2020 though. I'm gonna raise you Everclear.
I'll take your Everclear and raise you a Wild Irish Rose. Oh yeah, now we're starting to go like that skunk liquor bag.
Oh, buddy.
And
I'll take your Irish Rose now. I'll raise you 3 Colt 45s.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, you cross it into beer now, but okay,
No, well, it's a malt.
it is still a malt.
It's a malt.
I was gonna say I'll see your Colt 45,
Yeah.
and I'll raise you Night Train.
Oh. Gee.
Keep playing. I still got one more I'm gonna run. I got one more.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got one.
Yeah, I've got one too, and you haven't had it yet.
That's fine. I'll see your Malort and I'll raise you a King Cobra.
I'm telling you, it's not worse than Malort.
I don't know.
It's not worse than Malort. There's one alcohol out there that tastes like Malort. It's called Maverick, and it's a beer.
Wait a minute. So there's a beer that tastes like liquor?
I was in Texas, and I was at a bar because I was at a hotel. Okay, I was at a hotel, and I was like, you know what? I need to go. I need to leave the house. I need to leave the place. I got to walk around or something. And I found this little corner bar that was still open, still allowing you to go inside, and you can sit at the bar. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. What do you got? And they had all these bottles. Like, you know what? Texas made.
Yeah,
Maverick.
something hometown. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Maverick. All right, let's do it. Couldn't finish it.
Oh, wow.
I could not finish it. I had to stop and I had to tell him I can't do this. I need you to pick something. I can't do this.
I was gonna say, did you not like read any facial expressions or anything from him when you ordered it?
No, he didn't know, or she didn't know at the time. She didn't know. She's never tried it.
She never tried it.
She never tried it. That stuff tastes exactly like Malort beer.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's bad. Oh, look at this.
We from the SAV over there on Twitter also. Boone's Farm for the win. You know
what? Box wine.
I was gonna say Boone's Farm though, like
that will cause you some migraines. Yes,
it will because it's so much sugar. But I'm talking.
And it's definitely like a throw up. It's a young woman's throw up drink.
It is. I was gonna say, but on the whole, it's not that bad. It's not like
small quantities.
It's not like Mad Dog 2020 or Night Train or a combination of the two. And I've done that before.
Big Pharma Steve over on the Twitters. My trigger booze comes from a night where I was alternating drinking 7 and 7s and Killian's Irish Red.
Oh no!
I had a headache for 2 days and a sadistic father who thought it was funny.
Oh,
I could understand that.
I could laugh at it, but oh, you poor guy.
My dad decidedly took me out on a birthday. And his taking me out on a birthday was like, oh, no, we're not getting anything to eat, son. We're waiting until after we're done.
You're a dick, Dad.
And he took out. And I know my dad can drink if he wants to drink, but no, I think he just wanted to prove that he could outdrink me. just to say that he did.
Just a way to remind you, look, you may be getting older now.
And you may have had
and my body may be frail,
but
I still win.
And no, he did. He did. We got back to their house and I passed out on the bathroom floor because it was cold. I was like, oh, it's nice and cold right here. And I fell asleep.
Ugh.
I fell asleep, man. Yeah. It was great.
Milwaukee's Best. Jeffrey over on Twitter. What about Milwaukee's Best, a.k.a. the Beast? Or you could do that, you start crossing into like Keystone and...
Yeah, you can't. You gotta
PBR.
You gotta lean off of that there. You gotta lean off of that.
And then you just end it all with O'Doul's. Because why?
Because why?
Why?
Why O'Doul's?
What is the point?
What are you doing?
If you're drinking beer for
Might
the
as well
taste
just have
of
a soda.
I was going to say, if you're drinking beer because you have to drink beer because you like the taste of beer, then
first off, you've got problems.
Then
with
you're
the taste
doing
buds.
something wrong.
And if you like the taste of beer that tastes like that,
yeah, that's kind of the other.
That's the other thing. If you really like the taste of that type of beer,
yeah, I can't. No, I
never went to college, so I don't know. About
I drink a PBR once a year on St. Patty's Day because that was my grandpa used to drive for Pabst Blue Ribbon, and so
once a year, huh?
Yeah, well, it's because he was born on St. Patty's Day.
And
or
so
no,
you drink a
St.
PBR?
Patty's Day or just before St. Patty's Day. Anyway, I do it on St. Patty's Day, and I drink a PBR because he drove for him for many, many years.
This one's for you.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Dr. Nolan, I presume.
No, I'm Dylan. What?
No, Dr. Nolan, I presume, on the Twitter.
Oh, on Twitters.
On the
okay.
Twitters,
Sorry.
yeah.
So you have to be clear
at
about
DOA's
that.
show. I'm getting hungover just listening to this. And that's just a headache. Sorry to say.
But think about it. It's Friday night. When, in younger years, when you didn't have family and, children and responsibilities and everything, old style. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Manischewitz.
E&G. But yeah, no, I mean, when you didn't have, responsibilities and anything like that, I mean, Friday night, this was the night you would get off work, you would go home, you would shower, you would get all gussied up, and you would go out and...
Like nobody has done for the past year.
Yeah, I miss that.
How do you miss that? You haven't done that in years.
I know, but I chose not to do it.
Now you're forced not to.
Yeah.
You're like, I want to do it now.
So once things open up, I think I might go on like a weekend binger.
I think that's what
just for the giggle of it.
That's what screws people up.
I know.
That really is. That's
I
what
know.
messes people up.
That's how drug addicts die.
That is.
But anyway,
They go on a bender.
they do. They go too far and then they die.
We've gone too far.
We've gone too far.
They know too much.
Yeah.
Mm,
Just kind of fading out.
mm-hmm. Just being done with it.
Yep.
It's nice.
It is.
And that's awesome, by the way, Grimace. That's
The Grimace one?
fantastic.
It was good, right?
You know what else you could do if it wasn't for that mask?
Mm-hmm.
You could easily put her as the Joker too.
Oh.
That is straight up the Joker
Like
outfit.
Joker from, like Jack Nicholson Joker?
Any of them, because that is the same color purple like coat. Like that's
color
the right
purple.
color. Yeah,
That is the right color. That is the right color.
the only one it's not is the Cesar Romero
That's true.
one. But you could easily put the Joker's face on there, or make her face look like the Joker.
Yeah.
Whether Jack Nicholson or
Nicholson.
That's right.
it's
Nicholas,
definitely
Nicholas is
Nicholson.
the golfer.
It's definitely Nicholson.
Well, but if you go look
He
at
wore it better, though.
there's that one, and even the Heath Ledger one.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
still
would
got
work
some
too.
purple in there, but
I think I would do it for her, for Kamala Harris, it would be the Heath Ledger, just because he's more sadistic and dark. You know?
in essence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he did have the
See?
coat. Yeah, that's true.
So you could put like that face on that outfit, and it's
Still the same.
she can make a pin disappear.
I've got a magic trick.
Yeah, she does too. She can make a stick disappear
Yeah, she can. Ugh.
and then reappear and then disappear again.
And then reappear again.
She could do it so fast and almost on command. Some people call it witchcraft. Some people call it a talent. I don't know. Your guess.
It's as good as mine.
Yeah, it's up to you to decide.
It could be bigger than a pen, too.
Oh.
So much bigger.
And that's how babies are made.
Oh, no, that's a different way.
This is Defenders Live.
Oh, yeah. I need a drink now. All that talking about the alcohol.
We'll get one at the break. We'll get one at the commercial break.
Drink doesn't sound so
Yeah,
bad.
that's bad, right? We'll get that on the second half here. But I do want to bring up something because, obviously we're making with the yucks and things like that. But a Utah tribe is now going against the new administration.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, on Wednesday,
This is not good.
they ordered freezing agencies approval.
The administration did.
Yeah. The administration's order that froze all approvals for oil and gas and coal permits on federal land, including the tribal lands, which they consider a direct attack on Native American sovereignty and self-determination.
This is so not good.
The Ute Indian tribe
Uh-huh.
of the Uinta? Uinta?
I don't remember. No, they don't do I'm trying to remember.
They don't do the Yi.
Yeah, they don't do the U, I don't think.
Uinta and Ore?
Ouray Reservation.
Ouray Reservation? Okay. I see. I'm not
I'm
good
trying
with the
to-
Indian.
no,
I'm
I
not
was
good with the Native American.
I'm trying to remember my Native American
I'm not good with it.
stuff.
So I haven't caught up. Which has run an oil and gas operation on its 4.5 million acre reservation for more than 70 years, requested Thursday an exemption for tribal lands from the Interior Department order that halts agencies from issuing permits and leases on the mineral productions for the next 60 days. Quote, the Utah Indians,
This is not
Indian
good.
tribe, and other energy-producing tribes rely on energy development to fund our governments and provide services to our members. That was said Thursday to a letter from a Thursday letter from Luke Duncan, the chairman of the Ute Indian Tribe Business Committee.
Wow. So basically
This is bad.
old Biden has decided to
Destroy the Native Americans.
yeah, I was gonna say this is a an attempt at a second Trail of Tears. That's what this is. The guy who is all about minorities, who's all about
All
caring
love.
about people's feelings
Yep.
and all inclusive, In his first day, fired a black man.
Yes, and his second day.
And his second day apparently is trying to start a war with the indigenous peoples of America.
Right, which I gotta point this out here. It is the land of the Native Americans. How does the American agency? How does America, the USA, have any control over Native American reserved lands?
Yeah, see, I didn't think they did.
They're not
because
supposed to.
Yeah, that's the whole point of why they have casinos and they do what they do and they have what they have and
Right.
blah blah blah. Because
Like, how do you have any play here?
you don't?
But apparently they do. Sovereignty issues.
Yeah,
Quote, your order is in direct attack on our economy, sovereignty, and our right of self-determination. Indian lands are not federal public lands. Any actions on our lands and interests can be taken after effective tribal consultation.
yeah. It's up to the tribe, to do and handle what they want in there.
Right, but he's got a pin and a phone.
It doesn't matter.
He's got a pin and a phone, and they're inside the borders of America, so it doesn't matter to him.
No, and I got that, but you would think it would matter to a guy who claims to be so inclusive and all about people and unity. And
Well, he's all about the American people. These aren't American people.
they're more American than I am.
Right, but in his eyes, they're probably not American because they're separate nation. The Indian nations. They're little tribes inside of America.
Yeah, but they were here first.
Yeah, I know.
I
know
mean?
they. I'm not.
They were here first.
I'm not
Like,
making that argument. I'm just saying
No,
it's stupid.
there's name one thing about Biden that isn't stupid.
That's true.
Oh, don't worry, I'll wait. You take your time. Acting Interior Secretary Scott De La Vega.
His tie choices are nice sometimes.
That's it. That's your go-to. Is his
Hey,
tie?
all right, you said something.
You're right. I did say something.
You said something.
It wasn't specific.
His wife probably chooses the ties, but I'm just saying.
I don't even think she chooses a tie. I damn sure know he don't tie it himself.
He doesn't have the dexterity anymore.
I bet you it's a clip-on.
That'd be sad.
That'd be funnier than hell, wouldn't
Continuing on.
it? Acting Interior Secretary Scott De La Vega issued a memo Wednesday, the first day of the Biden administration, suspending agency action on permits, leases, and easements on federal lands and waters while the department conducts a, quote, targeted and time-limited review, end quote.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Targeted and time-limited review. I mean, they're just
Review of what?
the review of having the reservations on federal land.
It's not federal land.
Oh, yeah, that is.
It is actual sovereign land. No, it's not.
No, it's federal land. They
Not-
reserved it for the Native Americans, but it's this federal land.
Because we took it from them. It's the least we could have done. It is their land. They could do with it as they will.
This land is our land.
It's not.
This land is your land.
It ain't mine. Not.
From California to the New York Island.
And every time I hear that, all I hear is Bernie Sanders' voice singing it. Damn it.
That's why I did that.
I know.
This land is
Your land. It's my land.
made for you and me. Oh, God.
The order does not impact existing ongoing operations under valid leases and does not preclude the issue of leases, permits, and other authorizations, according to Mr. Cherry, said in an email, adding, quote, nothing has been paused or suspended, just evaluated for review. Again, what are you reviewing is my question.
What is it that you're
What are
reviewing?
you doing? How are you doing it? And why are you even doing it on federally reserved land?
Right.
It's not yours. It's
Not your
not
land.
America's. It's
Not America.
it's left for
The
tribes.
native tribes.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Native tribal land. You know, because we took all the rest of it
Yeah.
and put them in a place where it was basically desert and desolate areas. And then they found oil
yeah, and then
in some of it. Now we're like, well, we can't have that.
yeah, how dare they be able to actually,
Jeez.
become profitable and become something.
For more than just gambling.
Whatever.
That's such a...
An all-out assault on American energy independence appears to be the top priority of the Biden administration. That is according to Representative Dan Crenshaw of Texas.
It's very true.
From rejoining Paris to canceling Keystone, and now the ban on drilling on federal land, it is clear the campaign's trail rhetoric of banning oil and gas is turning into actual policy in the Biden-Harris White House.
It's very true. Very true. Critics worry that the temporary halt will become permanent in line of Mr. Biden's campaign promises to ban hydraulic fracking and on federal lands, which would all but eliminate oil and gas development on federally owned lands. By the way, didn't we say that you might as well just expect your gas prices to spike because we're going to have to use OPEC again?
Yeah, because that worked out so well.
The only reason why the price per gallon and the price per barrel of oil is as low as it is because we stepped onto the market with our own oil and said, we can produce it for $40.
Yeah.
We can make it $40 per barrel if you really want to. Do you want to play this game?
And we literally screwed the economy up as far as that goes for the entire world when it came to oil after that.
Russia died. Russia halfway died because of it. OPEC almost crashed because they intentionally tried to dive the price until they realized that we could produce it at $40 a barrel.
Yep.
And at that point, they realized, crap, we can't do anything. And this man, who has no idea what he's doing in the first place, but this guy specifically is going to revert all the policies back to technically pre-Obama at this point.
Yep. And I have a big problem too with the federal government owning land.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. I don't like it. There's no reason for the federal government to own land at all.
No.
Sell it back to the states.
No, you have no reason.
Sell it back to the states. Federal land should all be state-owned land.
The only reason why they're doing that is because then they can help control things.
Right. And I understand. You have to have bases. Okay.
No, and I got that
I get
too.
that. That's fine. You have to have bases and locations. But if you have giant swaths of land that you don't use for anything, anything at all, nothing, then you're just like, we're just going to keep this.
No, you can't.
You can't. It either has to be developed, or you have to at least be willing to get rid of it. We have so much debt and only X amount of land, but that land could be sold back to the American people or to other people, blah, 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 blah.
It would pay a little bit.
It could pay off some of that stuff.
It would make a dent. That's for daggone sure.
Yeah, it would.
Just, ugh.
There should be no such thing as federally owned land.
Big Bull Snarky Jekyll over on Twitter. Democrats oppressing Native Americans since Andrew Jackson.
That's right.
That was a douchebag.
Well, it's since before then, but he just put it into law.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. He turned around and was like...
He literally was, I am above the law.
He made it popular.
Yeah.
He took it from an idea to... He brought it to fruition.
Andrew Jackson rejecting the Supreme Court's orders.
The epitome of a douchebag.
Like, Supreme Court said it's unconstitutional to take their land and to force them to go somewhere else. And he said, screw you. I'm going to do it anyway. See, I told you.
Yep.
The Supreme Court is only an opinion. Andrew Jackson knew that.
Yeah, he did. And he utilized it.
Yeah, he did. And we're all paying for it all the way up until today.
And
thanks.
Forever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And a day. Thanks, Andrew Jackson.
Forever, ever?
Forever, ever.
Forever, ever.
Yep, forever, ever.
Okay. Although his campaign repeatedly emphasized themes of positivity and rebirth for America, President Joe Biden remarks regarding the Wu-Tang clap have struck a decidedly hopeless tone on Friday when he declared that, quote, there is nothing that we can do to change the trajectory of the pandemic in the next several months. End
Wait,
quote.
hold on now. Hold your horses.
I will hold.
Thank you. Didn't he just sign a federal mandate saying that you basically have to wear a mask for the next 100 days, no matter what you're doing?
Biden made the remarks during the course of announcing executive orders designed to cushion the economic blow of lockdowns.
Wait. Once again, stop. I'm sorry. He's getting rid of hundreds of thousands of jobs right now by destroying things like the Keystone Pipeline and making sure that we're all still locked down for another 100 days and mandatory mask wearing and all the rest of it.
Yep.
How is that cushioning the blow?
Biden's remarks came less than 48 hours after he signed an executive order mandating mask usage on federal property and challenged Americans to wear a mask for 100 days, proclaiming that such a measure would save 50,000 lives.
How?
Here's what I'm confused on, okay? Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Because I might be wrong, but if you go back and look just a tad, if Americans, I'm assuming he's implying every American.
Everyone.
Everyone in America, all 360 million of us or whatever the hell it is,
Right.
wear a mask
Yeah.
for 100 days,
For 100 days.
that would only save 50,000 lives?
Yep.
That's like 0.00001%.
Yes, you are correct. But that's actually, that's basically the number. If it saves one life, basically, is what he's saying.
1 in a million life. Literally a 1 in a million life.
This is actually about the same as lottery winnings at this point.
Which is at $1 billion right now, by the way.
I know.
Did you buy tickets?
I did.
I was very tempted to, and I still might on the way home.
I took a little extra. Wait, you can't. The drawing isn't today.
It's not until what time is it?
Oh yeah, you can't. You're not going to be able to. Come on, dude. The drawing happened probably like 30 minutes ago, I think.
We'll have to check numbers at the. No, I thought it was at like 10 o'clock.
Is it a 10?
I think it's a 10.
Maybe it's 10.
I'll have to say.
I'll have to look. I'm going to look.
Hey,
I don't have the numbers in front of me.
If we don't come back from the break, you know we won.
No.
Yeah, if we don't come back. No,
I told you I'm going to run everything as normal.
I know, but let's be completely honest.
I'm still going to run everything as normal.
Let's be honest. No, I got that. Let's be honest, though. The drawing is tonight.
Yes.
You currently have tickets in your pocket.
No, not in my pocket.
Well,
in places.
they don't know that. But my point is, you currently have tickets.
Right.
That you can easily get in hand.
Uh-huh.
If you were to find out tonight,
I'd be very
in
happy.
the break, it would be one of those we wouldn't be coming back because it would be shock.
Oh no, I'd come back.
I don't know.
You know, look. Do you know me?
No, I do.
Do you understand? Like,
but I'm not saying I'm saying you're the one who's going to need to recover from shock.
It'd be you.
No,
It'd be my wife.
I'd be pissed. It'd be your wife for sure.
Oh well, you'd be fine.
No, I'm just saying I'd be a little bitter. I'm like, because I could never win anything. I can't.
Well, you'd be fine if that happened. I'm just saying.
I can't win a rigged election. Okay. There's no way. And by the way,
and Hillary Clinton. That's two things. That's one thing that you.
I know we have in common. And I was gonna say I can't win a rigged election, and I'm the only one running.
I know.
I
shoe.
I still would get beat out by somebody else. It's just how it works.
Somehow.
If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have.
Yep.
Bad luck.
Big bull, this narky jackal. What do you do? What do you mean? How will wearing masks save 50,000 lives? Magic.
Well, again, No, and it's not even that. It's not even that. It's the fact that if 300 plus million people wore a mask for 100 days, it only saves 50,000 people. 300 million. 50,000. Like,
yeah. Yeah. I'm there with you, dude. I'm right there.
That's like cutting off your left leg so you can be lighter. I need to lose some weight.
You lost 25 pounds. What happened? Cut off a leg.
I lost a leg. Now they call me Stumpy.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a cowboy, it'd be Hopalong. Anyway, Biden also stated that according to Dr. Anthony Fauci, the country is likely to pass 500,000 deaths attributed to the Wu-Tang clap at some point in February.
That's right.
I hate that. Attribute. Now that they've worded it just slightly.
Attributed to.
Attributed.
Not caused by, but attributed to. That means they know that they're lying.
Yeah.
They know that they're lying on it.
B from the SAV. If I won the lottery, my donation to at DOA show would grow substantially, maybe double to $10 a month. Now slow down, Tiger. We don't need you blowing it all in one place.
Right. Yeah.
The current trend of positive tests continued to decline and is expected to decline further as vaccines become more widely distributed into the public.
Yes.
Fauci, however, is sought to dampen enthusiasm regarding the improving test numbers, noting that it is possible that there's a lag in reporting due to the holidays and that the current trend may not be, quote unquote, real. It's a little irritating.
A little bit.
Okay. Trump did everything that I can guess humanly possible.
Yep.
To try and fix this.
He did.
As best as he could. As best as any leader could. He did what he could. And the fact that they poo-pooed him.
Right.
All the time.
Yep.
Every fight all along the way. All of it.
Yep. The whole deal. They fought him hard.
And it was ultimately because they didn't want him to do it. That's what
Yes.
they're, they wanted to look good trying to be the savior of the day.
Correct.
And now that things are improving, the door's open. They have a vaccine, albeit I don't trust it, but they have a vaccine. They have the testing kits are better because, there was a stretch there before they didn't know how to actually test for it. There was all these little things that it was.
Yeah, the whole deal.
We've gotten bigger. We've gotten better. Things have smoothed out. It's starting to work. And now that there might be light on the other side of the hill, he's coming out going, well, no, I'm not going to let it be that way, and trying to just squish it.
Right.
And I'm like, come on. This is, again, what makes it a very dark winter.
Right. Because you're piling on top of
for
everything.
no reason.
Continually piling more and more and more.
What's going to happen is, and I wouldn't surprise me if they're trying to do this intentionally.
No.
To keep the pressure cooker on the American people to the point where they snap,
Yep.
and then they can turn around and just like what they did with Portland and the Democratic thing and all that jazz, they can go, oh, look at the crazy ex-Trumpers are losing their minds and causing all these problems and blah, blah, blah.
They're trying to make everybody
I really
die.
believe that's what it is, and they're going to squish everybody in the process.
Yeah.
And it's going to be blamed on the right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't...
Dr. Fauci, this is from Kevin Hutchinson. Dr. Fauci says that we're likely going to reach 100 million deaths by the end of the year. How? How would we get anywhere close to that number?
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible.
I hope you're just hyperbole over there, bud.
I don't know. Well, I would think so. He said if you count all the people killed in all the wars.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Adam W. Johnson over on Twitter. I relate to at Dylan Lyle's theory on winning. I'm assuming that's the lottery. Yeah. I've always said that if I'm the last man on earth, there will still be some idiot tailgating me and driving me at 20 miles an hour in front of me.
It's true.
It is.
It's true. Well, if you are the last person on earth, you'll be having to duck and dive and weave every car that's in the middle of the road. So technically, yes, you're correct.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's hard. It's a hard knock life.
For us.
It's a hard knock life.
For us.
And yes, the lottery already happened.
And nobody won.
The drawing has been made. I don't know.
No, it hadn't. Latest draw was Tuesday, the 19th.
Oh yeah. Next drawing is Friday.
Yeah.
So it's today.
Next at 10 o'clock.
Today. Right.
It's at 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock.
It probably is.
See, look how that has to work for you to win anything.
Well, I mean, you get $500. That's fine.
But that's for, yeah, but
Whatever.
But look how much it jumps, though.
Yeah. 4 and plus and a 5 and then everything.
It's crazy how everything.
It's crazy how that thing works.
I almost bought tickets today. I really did.
I don't even know why I'm looking at this right now. It's not going to help me.
And you're not going to win.
Right.
Because we all know, like, that's, Because see, here's the, and it's not to be discouraging. It's the fact that you associate yourself with me, and I don't ever win anything. Nothing.
Well, I've won things in the past.
Yes, but not with me around.
I'll just look at it after you leave. If that's the case, if you're saying that you have the juju, you've got the bad juju.
I do.
That's what you're saying? Is your juju is going to rub off on me?
Yeah, well, no, I was gonna say, like, my situation is so bad. I don't even have bad juju. I have nothing. It's a void.
You have negative juju.
I have negative juju.
You suck the juju from other people, and it still doesn't help.
It's so bad. It's not even juju. It's ooj. Like, it's not even real. It doesn't exist. It's nothing.
It's literally sucking the luck out of everyone else, but it doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, it's a
constant void.
Yeah, think of it as a black hole
of juju. It's a juju hole. It's a black juju hole.
Black juju hole.
It's a juju black hole.
Doc would be proud. The black juju hole.
Only on a Friday can we come up with this stuff.
The Magician Slug over Twitter. 100 million deaths due to COVID. Is that the name of their re-education camp?
Yeah, that's definitely it.
I'm so not looking forward to all this. I love how all of y'all are sitting there saying, because even Magician Slug over there says there's no way that if I won the big lotto, I'd be mostly your silent partner.
Mostly.
Yeah, and I
she did add to that.
Y'all are all sweet, by the way.
Yeah, very nice.
But I don't believe you.
It is your money. Use it when you need it.
It's your money and you want it now. Oh.
Right. I mean, we'll fully accept it.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say no
time.
to it, but let's be honest.
We're not saying that you need to.
If you were holding the winning lottery ticket in your hand
right now,
there isn't a single person on planet Earth that would automatically have a list, and everything goes from paying off debt to buying, getting a house and car and furnishings and get everything, and you kind of ripple it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's say, okay, since we're on the topic, let's say I think my list actually equals only about $1 million.
What, that you need to pay off? Or
no, like everything, like my first main list.
Oh, yeah.
My main list of like, these are the things that I want to do first. It's only about $1 million.
Well, the first thing I would do would be pay off debt,
which is
not a lot.
So once again, I've got almost nothing in debt.
Yeah, I don't either.
So that would be kicked right there. It'd be my debt, which all inclusive, right? So all the debt's gone.
Yeah.
And then I'd start working on the family stuff. Because
buying land, buying a bigger house.
Like, first would be paying off
debt,
right? And then the second thing would be my immediate family.
Oh, like just giving them money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like just boom, solid push. You're taken care of. You're you're done. You don't have debt. You don't have debt. You don't have debt. No debt for you. No done.
No one's getting debt.
And you don't have any debt. And you don't have any debt. And you don't have, I'd be done because I couldn't stand myself
if you didn't.
If I didn't do that.
Well, and I would do that too.
I would hate myself.
I would do that too. But for me, it's not at the same place. Because for me, it would first thing it'd be the same thing: pay off debt, like right out the chute.
Yeah, immediate, boom.
And then I would look for land. I would buy land. I would buy my house.
I found land.
Oh, I'm no doubt.
Like there's a $2 million plot of land, like not even 20 minutes north of you. It's like 45 acres.
Where?
It's like 45 acres.
Yeah, but where?
Just around the Oxford area. It's like 45 acres right now. $2 million. I
think I know where
it has a random house on it.
I think I know where you're at.
It's like a random house and a random farmhouse and like a random beat down horse stable.
I think I know where you're at.
So it's got the little things, but
yeah, but first thing you need is just the land.
That's it.
And then you build the house on it.
Right, but
that's me.
I'm saying the house is already there, so you could either refinish that house or you could just knock it down and rebuild a whole new deal.
Yeah, that's me. I would pay off bills, land, therefore to getting a house.
Yeah.
I would probably, up it a little bit by getting, a truck. because
Yeah.
I would need it.
Right.
You know, and then like that, you know, I would get my immediate situation, my immediate circle squared, just, you know, me, the house, and the house stuff.
Yes.
And then it would be my mom.
You know what else I
You
would
know,
do?
siblings, and
There's one other thing I would do.
I would stock up on APR coffee.
Not stock up. I'd invest in APR coffee.
That's
I'd
what I
make sure
mean,
that thing would
stock up.
always be there.
I'm going to invest, but I'm also investing by buying it because I want
Yeah.
the coffee.
Always.
I want to watch them grow, but I want the
want to
coffee.
supply at my house all the time.
Have it on tap.
Yeah. I just want it on tap. Please just send it this way. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com, by the way. AmericanPrideRoasters.com is America's best coffee. It is historically great coffee. It will make you want to swallow.
Guaranteed every time.
Yep.
That was fun for a first hour.
It was, actually.
Lotto talk and
we have a lot of extra
alcohol.
stories. And I'm going to get a shot. I'm going to get us
It's
a shot.
Friday.
We're going to do this. I'm
All
going to
right.
get it done. It'd be nice.
Guys, we'll be back.
Right after this.
I love all of these Bernie Sanders pictures they're doing. Have you seen these? No. Is he sleeping? No. It's him looking grumpy and sitting cross-armed, and they put him sitting in everything. Just like him cross-armed? No, he's not even like fully cross-armed. Like he's like this. But he's got mittens and the mask. Yeah. Let's see. He's on the Game of Thrones throne.
So apparently, like, that picture was taken because they were making fun of the fact that the company that he's gotten those gloves from,
Yeah.
they're going out of business because of taxes.
Wow. But yeah, they've got him sitting on everything.
That's awesome.
In some of the weirdest places too.
Well, it's like when they did the Chris Christie thing.
They got him in the chair for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Sitting next to Jay and Silent Bob. Oh, let's see. He's sitting next to Beetlejuice.
Sitting behind the scenes at
Hamilton. Sitting next to Deadpool on the overpass.
That's awesome.
He's the only one that doesn't have his eyes covered in that damn Sandra Bullock movie.
That movie about not being able to see
Mm-hmm.
because the thing will scare you to death or whatever.
Look, he's sitting in the back chair of Glee.
Oh.
Sitting in the yard where the kid mows the front lawn of the White House.
That's awesome.
It's just weird.
Hockey. And you can interject him anywhere. Just, put him anywhere.
He's one of the Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Go, go, Power Rangers. He's sitting next to Walt Disney.
Oh, here you go. Peekapoo dropped one.
Yep, that's already seen that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
Peekapoo with the Deadpool. That's actually, this one looks really good. The Deadpool Peekapoo shot.
Yeah.
That one is really good. They did a good job on that one.
He's doing up. Getting his hair did.
His non-hair did.
His non-hair did.
Oh, behind the chair and the
He's
desk.
sitting with the Fellowship
The Fellowship of the Rings.
next to Keanu Reeves. This is fantastic.
The dating show.
He's sitting on the couch with friends. Look. Wow.
That's a good one.
That's actually really good.
That's a really good one.
No, here's the good one.
By himself in a mall.
Back there.
Here you go.
Because he's all alone.
He's all by himself.
He's in a teacup.
No one was looking.
Oh, yeah. He's with Blink 182. Wow. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yep.
The Golden Girls.
Yeah, I saw that one earlier.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of them.
The Last Supper. He is old enough to be at the Last Supper.
True enough. True enough.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, barely breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
Thought I was 6 feet under.
They made him the fly. I've seen these things floating around, and I did not.
I haven't even
know
looked at them, man. That's
the
awesome.
treasure trove of pictures.
Yeah, that's
So apparently, Bernie Sanders is sitting and has now been cropped into virtually every
Everything.
meme I've ever.
Everything.
These are fantastic.
so good.
They made him the fly on Mike Pence's head during
Singing
the
the Golden
debates.
Girls, you know.
Look, they even made him into Where's Waldo.
Right there.
It's
Where's
because he's the
Bernie?
only one that's not colored, or
Right, yeah.
or it's
Only
not
one, not a
red.
cartoon.
No, he was cartoon, but it was blue. Everybody else is
Oh,
red.
that's right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sitting next to Big Bird,
All the rest of it.
apparently crossing the Delaware with Washington.
It's awesome. It is amazing. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Defenders Live, DOAEshow.com, DOAEshow.com. That's our website.
It is our website.
Yeah, it is our website. That's where you can go to get pretty much anything Defenders related, whether it be hats, shirts, cups, mugs, even tumblers, I would say. Or you can become a Defender with us, which is actually a good thing for you. Not only when you become a Defender with us, not only do you get a t-shirt, but
Oh, that's so good.
right now you can get entered into a drawing. And that drawing is for the Doc Touch Me belt.
He did.
We're going to draw a name out of the hat of all of you Defenders who want to go and put your name in there. You get one free chance, and if you want to enter more, you can. Once per day. It's $1 per ticket. So go out there, go to the website, check everything out. You can also look at all the archives that we have going on. It's amazing. And we have so much more coming, guys. So much more down the pipe. We're just getting everything kind of put into place so that we make sure that everything is better for you.
Yep.
You can also check out Mojo50. That's mojo50.com.
No, not can. You should.
You need to.
It's important.
Yeah, you should. Like, you really should. Mojo50.com. That's where you can find not only our show, but a bevy of hosts. Some even much better than us.
Yeah.
Some only slightly, but some much better than us.
Most of them are much better than us. There's a few of them that are. Shh. I'm just being honest.
Shh.
I'm just saying that.
Shh. Mojo50 is definitely a place that you can go. It is free speech, and that is undoubtedly something that we need today.
It is, because a lot of it is being ganked.
That's right. If you don't have, if you don't want to use the website, mojo50.com, you could go to iHeartRadio and use the iHeartRadio button, which is the Mojo50 radio on the iHeartRadio button. It is amazing. You should check it out. It is all there.
It's the best thing to do, because the upside to it is iHeartRadio is usually an app in like everybody's car now. So I'm just saying, you have access to it anywhere and everywhere. You could be driving in your car and listening live. Mojo50 radio on the
iHeartRadio app. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Zigzagoon says his freaking gloves. It's a Pokemon, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out.
That's that one right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Zigzagoons. It looks like them too.
Wow.
It's the problem. It looks real.
And then he's got him in Shawshank Redemption.
That's awesome.
It's fascinating, the places they've stuck Bernie. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer revealed Friday that the impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump will begin in the second week of February. Schumer made the decision following the request from Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell to delay the start of the trial until mid-February.
A question. Hold on. Sorry. When did Mitch McConnell become the minority leader? I thought it was a 50-50. I thought it was a 50-50 split
No.
using the VP as the deciding factor.
No, I think they got like 1 or 2 seats with
No.
No, they did.
the
From
Georgia thing was split 50-50.
Yes, but there was at least one of there was Georgia and one other place that had a runoff. And so it literally became, I think
I was pretty certain
I
it was
think
50-50.
the left got it by like a seat or 2.
By one?
1 or 2 seats, yeah.
One seat?
Something like that.
I was so certain that it
it's
was 50-50.
very minuscule.
Because that Ossoff guy was a Republican technically, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what they say.
Supposedly.
I don't know how true that is or not.
I don't know, but he, by name.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, sorry.
Mitch McConnell previously said, quote, given the unprecedented speed at the House's process and our proposed timeline for the initial phase includes a modest and reasonable amount of additional time for both sides to assemble their arguments before the Senate would begin to hear them, end quote. Which, of course, it's what they're doing. It's they tried to impeach him once and it didn't work and everything was let go. And for some stupid reason, I say some stupid reason, we know the reason. The reason is they're trying to make sure he can never run again.
Ever.
Ever at all. Never.
In any federal building,
Never.
office, anything.
Which is
Stupid.
So stupid. But that's what they're aiming for.
Yeah.
And doing the typical thing that most of the left does is we're going to do this crazy thing and we're going to rush it and push it and just beat you
Tear
to
it
death
out.
with it until you consent and you relent and you go, okay, fine.
So they're
and you
raping
give
us.
them what they want. Yes.
They're
Yes.
raping us, is what you're saying.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly raping us, and we vote them back into office.
Yeah, well, I don't, but
I
yes.
don't, but
yeah.
American people do,
Yes,
supposedly.
they do. And that's why. Like, there's nothing. Tell me what the man has done that you actually need him to not run again.
Well, he incited violence.
How?
He said some words.
What'd he say? Did he say, hey, everybody, get your guns, go out and start junk with other people?
No. Actually, the words that he said were, everybody go home peaceably before nightfall because there's they
Trouble afoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like inciting violence to me.
Yeah.
Under Schumer's newly announced timeline, the House impeachment managers will read the article of impeachment at 7 p.m. on Monday, January 25th, and the members of the Senate will be sworn in to act as jurors on Jan 26. Trump's legal defense will then be able to respond by February 2nd. The same day, the House will be required to officially submit a pre-trial brief.
See, I was right. It is 50-50.
Did they actually hit it?
It is 50-50. It's 50-50, but because, I guess it's because of the VP. Because the VP is the split,
And the VP's obviously going to be on that
Democrat, then they decided that the majority leader would be the Democrats instead of the Mitch.
I don't know.
Instead of the Turtle Man.
I mean, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Turtle Man's just going to follow suit anyway.
Yeah. In the meantime, said the Democratic majority leader, the Senate will have the opportunity to conduct other business, such as acting on cabinet nominations and Wu-Tang clap relief. You know, you could just open things back up and let people be responsible for themselves.
So that's a funny thing. You know Sweden?
Not personally, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, heard of the place Sweden?
I have.
It's a fun place,
They
apparently.
have great chocolate.
They do. They also have, a lot of cold.
They do. They do.
And they have this idea about the Wu-Tang claps where they've decided that they're actually going to utilize the true meaning of herd immunity.
And basically subjecting everybody to it so that way they can build
Yep.
up a tolerance.
Exactly.
Wow. Who
The real version of herd immunity, which is basically, you know what? A lot of you are going to get sick, but you'll survive. And after you survive, you'll become immune and you won't get sick. And then you won't make the people with bad immune systems sick either. So we're just going to go that way because that's the real way to have what's called herd immunity. Herd immunity.
I wish they would do that here.
Yeah. Herd immunity has nothing to do with vaccines.
No, it doesn't.
It has everything to do with the idea that your body can handle the virus. And when it finishes handling the virus, it creates antibodies. Is a vaccine nice? Sometimes.
It's simple. It's easier.
Sometimes. The simplest vaccine, no preservatives, no other crap, no double, triple doses. The basic vaccine like penicillin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The basics.
Tetanus or the
Yeah,
stuff for tetanus
sure.
and TB and all that jazz.
The basic stuff.
Yeah.
I can see.
Polio.
Not really. There's really no need for polio vaccine anymore.
Until you have it.
There's literally like the amount of cases in the world of polio.
I know. I'm just saying.
And we already had a president that had polio and survived. So what's the matter?
Yeah, but vaccines.
Right. So I'm just saying. There's minor cases where vaccines are helpful to some extent.
Yeah.
Helpful to some. I'm not saying they work great. They're helpful because they elicit a minor version of the virus that your body then can see. Okay. And I'm saying the original vaccines. I'm not talking about these combos.
Yeah.
The combo breakers. No, I don't want those. I'll take the original single shots. Okay? Without all the crap, without all the preservatives, without all the extra stuff, just the initial vial of the minuscule version of the virus so your body can look at it, see it, fight it off, get back in line and say, "Hey, guess what? I don't have to worry about this anymore."
Yeah.
That I'm cool with.
That's what you do with chickenpox.
Right. That I'm fine with. But this?
Yeah.
Heck no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
Heck no. Not only is this not a single shot dose, it's a multi-stage dose. Not only is it a multi-stage dose, but it destroys crap in your body. I don't like this.
Here's what
this ain't good.
Now, don't get me wrong. The plague killed like millions of people.
The Black Plague?
Black plague.
Right.
Okay.
But that's also because people were very unsanitary.
Well, but I was going to say the disease has been around since man
sinned.
fell. Yeah.
Yeah. Since man fell, disease has been here.
Okay. That's how it is. And we have survived. Now, regardless of whether it, for
We
years,
are the cockroaches of the world.
10,000 years or however,
Whatever it is,
whatever
so
it,
far.
however, we don't know for sure. But the
Right.
point is the entire existence of man has survived and has survived things without medication. Medication and drugs and the medical field the way it is right now
Right.
has only been this way in recent years.
I mean, think about it like this.
They were still doing like lobotomies and stuff back in the 40s and 50s,
Right.
Because they thought it would help with schizophrenia and stuff like that.
Okay, so I was. It's a funny thing.
And we're talking the ice
Understand-
pick through the eye part of the lobotomy, not just the
How much? Yeah, I got you. How much of the human body is water?
70%.
Okay. Did you know that ice is considered a rock?
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah,
too.
you saw this
I
too?
saw that too.
Ice is considered a rock.
Uh-huh.
That means water is lava.
Yeah, I know.
That means we're lava people.
I saw that.
Isn't that funny?
That's creepy.
It is creepy because
Shatters my whole world.
What is lava? Lava is a rock that's been heated into a molten state.
Yeah. And
What is water? Ice
Ice
that's
that's
been
heated
melted,
into
into a molten state, into a state of liquid.
No, I was thinking more, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Right.
Baby, don't hurt me.
But then you also think about this.
no more.
No, check it out. Check it out. Look.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
What do we breathe?
Air,
What is in air?
oxygen.
What does oxygen do?
What does it do
Yeah, what does it do?
for us?
Not for us, for anything else.
It kills it.
Oxygen is not only highly flammable, but it's also corrosive to most materials.
Mm-hmm.
We're fire-breathing molten lava people. Think about this. We're fire-breathing molten lava people with an adaptive immune system.
Yeah. Again, that's the kicker part of it is
What the hell is wrong with us?
the human body is a fantastic thing. Are there things
It's amazing.
are there things that we contract
Yes.
that are incurable?
Right.
I would argue that a lot of the problems that we have and some of the diseases that we are finding out about nowadays are not remnants, but never really got around to being an issue until now. Because why? The body has been used to fighting this stuff off itself.
We drink poison for fun.
That's true. And that's because it makes our head feel funny
It makes our head feel funny.
and all tingly up into the fingertips.
We drink poison for fun. diluted poison for fun.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, the body is designed to ward this stuff off.
Yeah, it's designed
And is
in a
it-
way to survive.
Is it successful?
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Sometimes it's not.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes we destroy it ourselves.
Yeah. And this whole trying to live in a perfect little, bubble world is not, it's not going to bode well for anybody because then you end up, and I've used this analogy before, but then we end up becoming the aliens from War of the Worlds.
Yes.
Were the only thing, they couldn't be touched. They were unstoppable, except for they couldn't survive the slightest bit of a germ.
Right.
Because they had cleaned themselves and had done this stuff.
Perfectly clean.
Yes. You've evolved so far that it...
No germ has ever touched their body.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If you're completely sanitary, that means you're not immune to anything.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. We can kill most things with the germs in our mouth.
I know. But because most other things also have a tolerance to that kind of stuff.
Now.
Yeah.
Our spit could kill things. Think about that.
I know some people's breath that can kill things.
Yeah, halitosis is a bad thing. It's not good.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's called a tongue scraper, people.
just get one.
Or get a brush and use your toothbrush and just brush your tongue.
Usually on the back of the toothbrush now they got the bumps.
I've noticed that too.
And so you can use that.
It is. It's cute. It works. Try it out sometime. It's fantastic.
Fire breathing molten lava slug. Yes, there you go, magician slug. Thank you. That's a good pick. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. We are nothing if not trendsetters.
That's right.
I'm just like I said, the human body is designed to be is a fascinating. We haven't even discovered everything that the body can do.
And science has all been destroyed now, so now that we have to rediscover it all.
Well, maybe this might be a chance to stop trying to act like we know everything then. Because that's part of the
and
problem.
actually learn?
Yeah, that's part of the problem is
Yeah.
we think that we are so smart now that we don't have to worry about this or that. We can turn around and get...
I think that's every generation, though, isn't it?
They do.
Every generation of scientific discovery was like, we already know everything about this. We don't need to learn anything more. And what you're bringing to us really doesn't matter. And then 10 years later, oh, what that guy said back then? You know that guy that we killed, that we burned at the stake? You know, that guy?
No, but they won't even give him credit for that.
No. But they're like,
No, I know.
remember this idea that one guy had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just... We have a chance to actually do things the right way.
It'd be nice.
And we're not doing it. Again, it's tragic to see people pass away from it, but you know what? It's also been tragic to see people having died in the past from the flu,
Yep.
from pneumonia.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
People are still making waves about quote unquote pox blankets.
What? Really?
Yeah, the Native Americans were killed by the pox blankets. The colonial people, they killed the Native Americans with the pox blankets. We're still dealing with that as a historical reference.
I don't have time for this stupidness.
When it's just an understanding that, look, we had diseases in Europe at the time that we had gotten used to, and guess what? We carried them to the New World because we didn't know any better. Our people didn't know any better. These guys didn't know any better, and then they got infected.
Yeah.
They infected the Native Americans because they had never encountered these diseases before.
Yeah, they didn't know.
They didn't know, and nobody knew, and they thought it was bad, and they thought it was the blankets, which it wasn't. It was just literally the people were talking to each other and handshaking, and they had bad hygiene.
And rats.
And rats. But
Rats.
bad hygiene is definitely...
Rats are bad. Okay.
Bad hygiene is also bad. Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Again, and I know I've said this 100 times. I'm going to say it again. The human body is an amazing creation.
Yeah.
It is designed to do things that no other creature on Earth, and as far as existence goes, can even replicate.
Right.
Okay.
The thinking capacity, the immunities that we have.
Yeah. That alone, the conscious faculties is that's
That by itself.
separates us from the
Everything.
animals
Everything.
and from plants and everything else. And here we are now. We're at a point with all of this. We're treating it like the same way like we laugh at the people who are flat earthers.
Sure.
Oh, how can you say the earth is flat? Blah, blah, blah. There's so much evidence and blah, blah, blah. And people are still convinced.
Yes.
And this is the same thing. You know, this virus we've read over them at one point or another show in
We went
past.
over all of
We
this.
went over the symptoms. They are identical to the flu,
Cold, flu,
pneumonia, all that stuff. They're all
there.
the same.
Same deal.
Doesn't mean it doesn't kill somebody. It doesn't mean it's something nobody has seen before. It doesn't mean it's not a problem and causing people problems. What it is, though, is not an excuse to be used to hijack a country.
Right.
You
And
know?
yet they still have.
And they still have because
did
we've
it.
allowed it.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't want anything to happen. I want them to wake up and to do things the right way. And I don't know. I want this, but at the same time, I feel it in my gut, and I hate it there because it's 90% of the right.
Yep.
This is not going to end quietly. This is
No.
going to be, by the time this is all said and done, it is going to be violent.
Yep.
It is going to be bloody. It is going to be painful.
It
and
will
I
be
don't-
bad. Okay.
And I don't think we're going to come out on the other side. I hope we do.
what comes out on the other side is going to be very different from what we have now.
I know.
That's what's going to
And
happen.
that's what bothers me.
We're literally pushing ourselves into the meat grinder.
It is. I mean, because
We're walking straight into the meat grinder.
80s and 90s, and then we've mentioned this again, 80s and 90s, race was not a problem.
Not at all.
We
Nowhere
were
close.
getting along. And
Everything was fine.
And if you think about it, we had the most explosive,
dynamic,
as far as the economy, as far as, progress, as far as
the whole deal.
everything that our life, we became incredibly wealthy and prosperous because we quit fighting and we were working together.
We didn't care about the stupid crap.
And then what happened is they said, "Oh, nay, y'all are getting too powerful. This is the
We have
government
to
speaking.
crush you.
We need to stop this."
Oh, here comes a crisis. Here comes a crisis. Here comes a crisis.
And then,
here
well, I was
comes a
gonna
war.
say,
Here
and
comes
then-
a war. Here
and
comes a
then
war.
9/11 hit.
Right.
Not saying they staged it. That's not
Just
what I'm
saying
saying
that
at
it
all.
happened.
I'm saying it happened.
Yeah.
And as they always said, you never
Yeah.
you never lose out, or you never don't miss the opportunity for
Yeah.
a good tragedy,
Yeah.
or don't forget to take advantage of a good tragedy, or
Yeah.
something. to
Always
that
take
effect.
advantage of a good tragedy. Yeah.
And that's what they did, and they used it to start driving wedges into stuff.
Yep.
And
And it's just been downhill. It's been downhill.
I'm
2001 really was. That was basically it, wasn't it? It was 2001, wasn't it?
and then that's when people started dividing. We were automatically put against
we had this. We had a
all
huge-
Muslims. It was against Muslims because
Right.
at that point
We had a huge movement to
The-
come together as a community,
whites, blacks, Mexicans,
everybody,
Asians, we
to
were
go
all
against
together.
Muslim people.
And it was against all those horrible Muslim people. And we were all and that,
blinded.
That we went from working together and being prosperous and being happy together
Yeah.
to we have to defend ourselves against that,
Them.
It
it became us and them.
Yep.
Again.
And that was the start. And then it turned around and then it became little things here and little things there. So-and-so got shot here and this happened there. And all these things
All
were fought.
the little tiny bits that have happened in the past 22
Exactly.
years.
And the government took advantage of that and instigated it and continued it on. And, oh, yeah, no, you punch him in the face when you see him up there and blah, blah, blah. And
You shout them down when you see them at a public restaurant.
yeah, you have Obama sitting up there talking about how, was it Trayvon Martin? Would have been one of his children, Trayvon Martin.
He would have been my son.
He
Yeah.
would have been my son. And how dare those cops did the wrong thing and blah, blah, blah. And you start finding these little spots that you can drive this wedge into. And that's what happened.
Yep.
And then we started going from first we're all as a country against Muslims in these other countries to, wait a second, what are you doing? And then we start questioning everybody and each other. And then we've stopped actually treating people as people. And we become this cesspool of self-loathing and
Hatred among each
hatred.
other.
And that's the thing. If we could come back together,
It'd be nice.
just like from the movie Bug's Life, the ants.
yeah. Come back to it. Well, ants are a communal thing anyway.
But I was going to say, with the grasshoppers controlling them and everything.
Yeah.
And they already said that. There's More them than us.
Let's
Anyway.
go. Let's do this.
Yeah, because this thing just drops, I can never tell when
When it's going to hit?
it's done. No, because it just drops, I can never tell when it's supposed to go to commercial and when it's still running after the fact.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I literally just
like
realized I just dropped my whole point I was trying to say.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you were close. You were getting there. That's fine. Scarier than hell. Yeah, it is. I agree.
Disembodied Dylan. What?
Yeah, like they were hearing your voice on the video screen, but they weren't seeing you.
Oh.
Yeah. So, your disembodied voice.
Behold, I am the voice of God.
Wait, he doesn't sound like that. Come on.
You don't know that. You say that to the wrong person. They'll be like, yeah, you're right. She doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they don't sound like that.
Yeah, never let a crisis go to waste. That's what it is.
That's it.
That's the right one. Definitely the right one.
All right, put those over there. We're going to talk about this next because this is tied in. These two. Sound about right?
Yeah, and then
And then we'll see if we get anything on the
and we'll do South Carolina after that, and then
if
Texas.
possible, yeah.
because technically that Texas one would have went great with the Utah because they're suing
combined,
and
yeah.
arguing.
Yeah. Another lawsuit. More lawsuits!
Oh, dear Lord. More money spent on frivolous crap.
So I've been listening to Stephen Fry read all of,
Everything.
Well, let's say read the entire Sherlock Holmes collection.
Oh, nice! How is it? Is it good?
Fantastic.
He's a good he's a good thing to listen to. He's really good. All right, coming back.
This is Defenders Live.
Okie dokie.
Okie day.
OBKB.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, howdy.
See, there was a big thing, a big scuffle.
A bit
recently.
of a bit of a brouhaha.
A brouhaha. A brouhaha.
A brouhaha.
Yeah, in the Capitol recently.
Like how recent?
Like yesterday. Today.
Okay.
And the brouhaha over all the stuff, the shenanigans, was about the National Guard.
Okay. Well, why?
Well,
Was there
see,
protest? Don't tell me. Antifa showed up protesting and all that jazz.
no, nothing.
Trying
like,
to pretend they were Trump
No,
voters and supporters. And
no, nothing like that. You see, several outlets confirmed Thursday night that thousands of National Guard troops sent to provide security for the inauguration of President Biden were kicked out of the Capitol and other federal buildings the following day, the very next day.
Why?
Several hundred and more of them were cramped quarters of a single parking garage.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So they pitched their little cots and whatnot
At a
and
parking
slept
garage.
in an open parking garage.
Yes.
Why didn't they just go back to where they were stationed?
Politico reported that thousands of soldiers were forced to vacate congressional grounds Thursday. That's where they were stationed.
Hold on. I got another quick question. No, but they were only there temporarily. That's not where they were
that's
stationed.
right, yeah.
They have other actual
Places to live,
places
yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm stuck. Forced to vacate? Who forced them?
It's a good
It's
question.
the National effing Guard.
Yeah, Thursday, kicked out of the buildings that they had guarded for weeks, with some banished and packed into the Thurgood Marshall Judicial Center garage. Quote, yesterday, dozens of senators and congressmen walked down our lines, taking photos, shaking hands, and thanking us for our service, one guardsman told the outlet. Within 24 hours, They had no further use for us and banished us to the corner end of a parking lot where we felt incredibly betrayed.
Duh.
New York Times confirmed the story, stating that two guard soldiers who spoke on the conditions of the anonymity
I wouldn't have.
said that they had been given no explanation as to why they were being relocated early Thursday afternoon, and said that they were without electrical power, heat, or adequate restroom facilities.
Yep.
One guard soldier estimated that there were 1,000 of them sharing a single porta-john stationed outside the parking garage.
That you can't have, like, that's impossible.
That
you
thing
realize
is filled within an hour.
not like you can't get
1,000 people in that.
no. You have, it's like after 100 or so, like
It's
it
bad.
has to be clean.
Yeah, you got to clean it. But you got 1,000 people coming in, and you've got
It was so important to have these guys here to protect your asses, and then you're going to turn around and do this to wow.
one soldier told Task and Purpose, quote, "There's one toilet for somewhere between 500 and 100 people. There's no water fountains or anything, no power strips, no to charge our radios or cell phones, which have been our primary mode of communication since we've been here. It's pissed a lot of us dudes off."
I would say so.
Yeah, he added that it's effed up because it just shows how politicians really feel about the National Guard leaving our families for 2 weeks
Yep.
to come down here. It's certainly important and historic, but the day after inauguration, you kick us literally to the curb? Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It. Oh, this irritates me.
Yep.
You don't do this to military. You don't do this to certain people. They are not your servants, and they're not at your beck and call.
Nope.
Okay. Especially the National Guard. And you're going to pull these people up because you're so afraid something's going to happen to you. Oh, those Trumpers, they're going to come in and cause these problems. Blah, blah, blah. Oops, we're wrong. We don't need you now. Bye. And I'm still confused as to why they were sent to go stay in a parking garage and why they weren't shipped back to their permanent duty station.
That's a good question because they're still forced to be there.
Oh, so instead of like putting them up in hotels or doing something, at least giving them proper places to pitch tents and have electricity and blah, blah.
Yeah.
They
Just said, no, go to the garage.
I'd be going the hell home.
Yeah.
And I know that's
AWOL, technically.
I know what that is. And
You'd still do it, right? At that
probably.
point.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, all right, well, you guys don't need us, so bye-bye.
Yep.
That's exactly what's going on. And they have other people that have updated the stuff and go through and saying, you know, what's going on and what is this and what is that, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it was figured out by the end of the day today. They figured it out by the end of the day today.
Figured what out?
Oh, they quelled the issue, supposedly. But
There's they were finally released to go back to their own actual duty stations, and it's like, oh, don't worry, we appreciate everything. We're so sorry for the mix-up.
right.
And,
Well,
and again, I'm confused about the forced part.
uh-huh.
Whose language is that? Is that an actual quote? Is that written somewhere that, you know, forced? Because you forced the military to go do something?
Yeah, they forced them.
That you forced the guy with guns that are here to protect you from all these other people.
Yep,
with guns,
out of the way. Go.
and
Leave
you
me.
forced them? No, there's no way you forced them.
Leave my sight, plebeian.
No, they turned around and left because they knew they were given a direct order, and that's what they do.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Jackasses.
Well, one of the good notes, though. There is a good note in here.
Okay.
You know that guy that we talked to, that kid, that brand new representative
Yeah.
from here in local North Carolina?
Yeah.
Now, it may just be face value.
It could be.
It could be face value, but his name is now in the news. Republican Representative Madison Cawthorn from North Carolina visited the National Guard troop in the parking garage,
Nice.
and he brought them pizza.
That's nice. See, that's good.
This is a guy who is handicapped, literally has to be in a wheelchair.
Yep.
No leg. Like, he has legs, but
He has
can't-
legs, but
can't use them.
He had a car accident.
Yeah, can't use his legs. So
But
he
bringing
went
a
to the
pizza.
parking-
Good.
yeah, parking
Good.
garage, took the time out of his schedule, took the time out of everything that he's doing, bought pizza for everybody, and took it to them.
Yeah.
Cawthorn said the troops were, quote, abandoned and insulted by our leaders and that they deserve better. The freshman congressman also said that the soldiers could sleep in his office if they wanted to.
Yeah. The problem with that is we all know that his office couldn't sleep all of them. And so
Right, it's like
therefore,
5 guys could probably fit in
if
there.
that. And
Yeah.
if there's 1,000 of them trying to sleep in that thing.
Well, I mean, you do your officers then, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, but even the officers at that point would be like,
No, we got to sleep with the guys.
we'll be here.
Yeah, can't do the yeah, that makes sense. Quote, no soldier will ever sleep on a garage floor in the U.S. Capitol while I work in Congress.
Okay, hold on.
On Twitter,
Hold on. I'm
as he was handing out pizzas.
gonna call it out on that because
It happened.
They did.
It happened, bud.
I get what you're saying,
Like from here on out,
but they did.
it happened. It happened.
You
I
know.
get you, man, and I respect that.
And I know
claim.
what you're trying to say, but you need
Yeah.
to please choose your words better because it did still happen.
It happened, and it happened on your watch. I know you're new. I know you have no control over any of this.
I know. So yeah, and again, I understand the passion and what you're trying to say behind that. But
Exactly.
there's no way on God's green earth that the next time it happens, you're going to be able to do anything.
And we know for a fact that you come from a military background and a military family,
Yeah,
and that you would have been right there with them technically.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I understand all
Yeah.
that. It's just you can't say that, man. Not in this day and age. You can't be saying stuff like that only because of the fact that we all
It's going to
know
come back and bite you in the
it
face.
will.
And we know the meaning behind it. We get it. We're giving
we
you the
appreciate it.
full benefit of the doubt.
No,
here.
no, we appreciate it
Full benefit.
because nobody else gave a damn about those guys.
Hell no. So full benefit here. In this moment, at this time,
Good on you,
good on you.
but
But those words mean nothing in that face.
yeah, because there's nothing you can do, and we know that.
We respect the action that you took.
Unless you plan on paying for hotels or whatever for all 1,000 of those cats again.
Which, I mean, if you got the money to do that,
Yeah, and if you could find a way and do it like, and if you do that, actually make that effort and do that, that's fine.
Perfect.
But yeah, if it happens again, like you
You
literally.
have to eat your words at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you lied, and I'm not trying to be nitpicky or being a douche, but like. As a person who's in a line of work that you're already not trusted in the first place,
Right. And
and then you throw in the fact that you're young, they already don't trust you there either.
you're young. They don't trust you. You won a brand new seat out of nowhere. You're a congressman. You're a politician.
Yeah,
These are all strikes against you in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
As far as trust is concerned, and
And they
anytime
are-
that they can catch you in something that they would consider a lie,
yeah.
that's this.
And they will. And again, I know you know this. We're not.
yeah, we're preaching to the choir.
They're that petty.
Yes, they are.
They're that petty. They will find that kind of stuff and use it. Again,
We know what you're saying.
sentiment and passion is completely understood.
Perfect.
Grasped it all.
Great job.
Cool. But unless you can actually make something happen, and again, that means hotel rooms or whatever it is,
Whatever.
watch what you say because somebody's going to come back and use that. I promise you.
Yep.
And I don't.
They're gonna use it someday. Hopefully,
sadly, but true. And that's the sad part about it is that's the world we live in.
hopefully the military and the National Guard never have this situation come up ever again.
Well, there was no reason for the National Guard to be out there in the first damn place.
Especially not for the last 2 weeks.
No.
Absolutely no reason.
No.
They did it because imminent threat.
Well, and part of them too. So, like, National Guard has to do that whole, serve for 2 weekends a month and
Yeah, right.
2
right.
weeks a year.
Mhm.
That was
This
their
was the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still there.
Oh, I know. There was no reason for it. There was no reason for them to have been there in the first place.
Kyle Thornton was not the only member of Congress who offered an office to the neglected national troop. Representative Kirsten Sinema out of Arizona was also sickened. She's a Democrat.
Nice. Good for her.
Also sickened by how the soldiers were treated and offered her offices to the troops. Good.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a sentiment. Once again, you can only fit like 5 people in there,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same point in time, thanks,
Yeah.
I guess. Quote, this is an outrage, shameful, and incredibly disrespectful to the men and women keeping the U.S. Capitol safe and secure,
Yes, it
Sinema
is.
tweeted on Thursday. Obviously, she knows who represents her people in Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Good on you.
Good on you there. We need it fixed, and we need answers on how it happened.
Yeah. Again, I'm still hung up on the whole they were forced to leave, and I mean, to just treat them like that willy nilly is incredible to me.
Yeah,
It's incredible to me.
right. How would this be available?
Sadly, even AOC had something to say about it.
Oh, what did she say?
She tweeted out, yeah, this is not okay. My office is free this week to any service members who'd like to use it for a break or take a nap on the couch. We'll stock up on snacks for all of you too.
The way that it's crafted,
Yeah, it does.
it
sound
makes
very,
it sound very flippant.
It does.
Once again, words matter, right?
It does.
And thank you for the sentiment.
I was gonna say, give her credit.
We're gonna give you credit for the
She
sentiment,
at least offered.
but the way that it comes across,
Yeah, it does seem rather.
it's rather flippant, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, you can.
Yeah, whatever. Because my office is free.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there, so you can use it.
Yeah. I think it just. But we're not going to squelch it. She offered.
She offered.
Good on
Great.
her.
Good job.
Good on her.
Good job. But she also said this week that she was afraid of the Republicans. Like, she didn't go to the inauguration because of the Republicans.
So stupid.
So it's a good point, but then a strike. It's a point and a strike. So
Doesn't
she
make
evened
sense.
out. She evened herself out.
She's an idiot.
Yes, that's very true.
I guess
very,
an
very-
idiot's the right word to use. I don't know.
Well, she's a bartender.
Well, not anymore. She was.
She was a bartender. Actually, she's a glorified waitress at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Glorified waitress.
Yeah, the National Guard troops have since been allowed to return to the Capitol complex following the uproar of the mistreatment.
Yep.
I guess they had places to stay while they were there,
Supposedly.
but still, to be pushed out like that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
National Guard Bureau spokesman Wayne Hall said the decision to remove the soldiers was not made by lawmakers, but a request to the Capitol Police by, quote, staffers.
Okay, so lawmakers can't control their own staff?
Yeah, that's even worse.
That's much worse. These people that literally only have a job because they're clinging to the coattails of somebody else who got elected.
Yeah.
Those people had a word in how these people got. No.
Yeah, I don't know how it is that a staffer has the authority to force
They have absolutely
National Guard to move.
no authority at all.
Quote, our understanding is that the unfortunate request for the National Guard to be relocated was made by the Capitol Police by a couple of staffers
A couple of staffers.
without the knowledge of the congressional members.
Okay.
This morning, all of the break areas
No, it's
used
not.
by the National Guard on duty at the Capitol building are
I-
inside buildings.
I don't believe that excuse
I don't either.
at all.
I don't either.
do not believe that excuse.
Nope.
Tell
don't
me
either.
tell me whose staffers they were. And
Yeah.
I will tell you right now that it wasn't the staffers. They are taking the blame. They are scapegoating.
Well, duh, because it's easier to blame a staffer.
A couple of staffers.
Yeah, from different
Unnamed.
places.
A couple of unnamed
The only way,
staffers.
the only way a staffer
Uh-huh.
could have done anything like that and actually pulled this whole thing off
Right.
is if they had some kind of an official thing drawn up and forged and faked,
Yeah.
saying that, hey, my particular politician
Right.
said this,
Right.
and you need to make it happen.
Right.
And even that still,
And that would have been reported immediately. Immediately.
That's
Like that's nah. I'm sorry.
not cool, dude. Not cool. I want to assure everyone
This is a quote.
that with the exception of the specific times on inauguration day itself, while the swearing-in ceremonies were underway, the United States Capitol Police did not instruct the National Guard to vacate Capitol building facilities, as according to the Capitol City Chief Yogananda Pittman.
Good job.
I know.
That's a good job.
It almost got me because it has the extra ananada. I almost said Uganda, and then I'm like, wait a minute, it's Ugananada.
Yeah. Ugananda.
Ugandanana.
Ugananda.
Ugananda.
It's Yogananda.
I like that.
Yogi
Yogananda.
Berra.
Chief Yogananda Pittman.
That's right.
I like that.
That's right.
That's what he said on the website on Friday. Quote, and on Inauguration Day, the Guard was notified and encouraged to reoccupy spaces in the Capitol and CVC at 2 p.m.
Okay.
What was the point of having the National Guard out there if you're just going to turn around and hide them afterwards? Like, literally. Did you think that
Tuck them away.
I was gonna say, but did they think that like these riots and all this stuff they were afraid of so badly? Did they think it was just not going to happen after the inauguration was done?
They knew it wasn't going to happen.
They were going to start something. Oh, he's inaugurated now. He's president now. All right, well,
They're fine. Go away.
round it up, guys. Time to go home. It's too late.
Take up next time.
Yeah, we didn't get him this time. We'll catch him next time.
Yep. Ride them
Seriously?
up. Ride them up.
Quote, as of this morning, all guardsmen and women have been relocated to space within the Capitol complex.
Really?
And the department is also working with the guard to reduce the need for sleeping accommodations by establishing shorter shifts, and will ensure that they have access to comfortable accommodations they absolutely deserve when the need arises, end quote.
Because they're working in shifts.
Yeah, approximately 25,000 National Guard troops were summoned to D.C. to provide security during the inauguration of President Joe Biden, and were cleared to use lethal force against threats.
That's right. Don't they at least have like a bunker?
Like a cot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a bunch of cots or a bunch of bunk beds, and just like in some room somewhere.
but
for this exact reason.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought too.
You know,
so that's what doesn't make sense.
You take shifts, you eat your food, you take your shower, you go to the bed, you take a nap, you wake up, you eat
go
your
do
food,
your
and
job,
then go
yeah.
do your job.
And another person behind you takes your spot. Exactly.
Right.
But that's what doesn't make sense. Why was it sent out there? How did this end up being like this? And then a parking garage, no less.
Yeah, a parking garage.
Like,
we don't have space for you now.
They're in DC in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
In a parking garage.
Yeah.
You know, those things do get kind of, drafty.
A little bit.
And it was cold.
Yeah, cold.
Incredibly cold.
Yes, very cold.
And you're going to turn around and sick these people who you begged and pleaded to come here and protect
Forced.
you. Yeah.
Forced. Doesn't it beg and plead? Forced.
Well, I mean, but they, according to news and the way they did it, it's begging and pleading.
Right. That's begging and pleading.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You're gonna die. We're all gonna die if you don't come here. It's gonna kill us all.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Or at least the
That's what they
alleged
thought.
plan.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of this crap, man.
Oh. Well, it's Friday, so we're gonna end off on some good news, okay?
Okay.
Good news on Friday.
Okay.
Good news Friday. That's what we're gonna do.
Good news Friday.
There you go. A pro-life bill to ban abortions after fetal heartbeat is detected is advancing through the South Carolina legislature on its way to vote on the floor in the state Senate.
Very cool.
That's right. Yeah, the state Senate Medical Affairs Committee voted 9-8 on Wednesday in favor of advancing the bill, which would make abortion in South Carolina illegal after the unborn baby's heart can be detected. Generally, at some time between 6 to 8 weeks of the woman's pregnancy.
Wow.
So they're going to wait as long as 6 to 8 weeks. The bill provided just one exception for when a doctor determines the woman's life is in danger.
Okay.
That's the exception. If the mom's life is in danger, then yes, they can still abort after that time. But beyond that, it's a no. Political observers in the state expect the bill to pass after Republicans expanded their legislative majorities in both state house and both state houses in November and their election. The Post and Courier reported that 2 Republican state senators, Tom Davis and Sandy Sin,
Wow.
voted
Sin.
Yeah, Sin as in
Sin.
like S-E-N-N.
Yeah, not sin, it's sen.
Sen. Sandy
Sen.
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 Like Zen, but not. Voted with Democrats against the bill in the committee. Davis had proposed an amendment adding exemptions for rape and incest, but the committee voted the amendment down 7-4.
Okay.
With Democrats abstaining because they believed the bill is unconstitutional in the first place. Since there's no way, this is a quote, since there's no way to cure the defects, I will not try to put lipstick on a pig in an effort to help Republicans sanitize a fatally flawed bill. That's from Senator Marlon Kipson, a Democrat.
Wow.
Yep. State Senator Richard Cash, Republican, says that one of the bill's most ardent defenders,
Or he is one.
yeah, he is one of them, argued that the innocent human life should not be punished for the actions of a rapist.
I'm at a point where I just...
If that is what the line is to get you to say yes, I'll take it for now.
I think...
It's small steps, bud. I'll take it for now.
Well, no, I was good, but I'm going to say, like, from my angle, like, I think, as much as I personally disagree and loathe the idea of someone going through and having an abortion,
Right.
for any reason, that's me. I would
Any
ban
reason
it all
whatsoever.
if it was
That's what
my
I'm saying.
thing.
I'm going to take steps, though.
The libertarian to me is like, you know what? If you leave it available, leave it open. If they want to do it, let them do it. But stop trying to federally fund it.
Stop funding it completely.
If a
funds.
private company goes through all the stuff,
Right.
gets the licensing and does the crap, and can get private funding, then knock yourself out. If that's because I
Well,
go
it's not going to kid out.
no, well, but I go to the angle of like, I've never been raped. I can't get pregnant from being raped, and I wouldn't know what that would be like. So I can't sit here and demand that somebody has to go through it. If they want to make that choice, whether I believe it is right or wrong,
Right.
not my business.
Not your
Now, I will not pay for it. It should not be a federally handled thing.
Right. It
I
should
disagree.
be
I will
individually.
Yeah, if I come across someone, I will beg and plead and do what I can to keep that from happening.
Yeah. If it's somebody that you know, you're
But it's
going
this-
to beg and plead that person.
But it's
to
the same
stop
thing
it.
as like if let's say you're hard up for money.
Yeah.
And you're just like, man, you know what? I'm going to go rob this bank. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to beg, plead with you. Don't rob this bank. Don't do this. It's not right. It's
Right.
not the answer. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't fix your money problems. It doesn't change anything.
In fact, it
it
could
makes
cause
it
more
worse.
problems. Yeah.
Exactly. And at that point, that's all I can do.
It's
You
a-
choose to go rob that bank after
Yeah.
that. It's on you.
It's a part-time it's a partial relief that then makes it work. It compounds the problem in the end.
yeah, it's a Band-Aid,
Yeah.
basically. And it's not even a good Band-Aid.
It's a bad Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid with poison in it.
Yeah.
It's a poison Band-Aid.
Yeah. Where the glue is like toxic.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if the glue gets in your blood, oops.
Yeah, which conveniently enough, it's a giant gash. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I can't sit here and say somebody has been raped that they have to carry that because I don't know what kind of truly. I have an idea. I can think I have an idea.
You
But
could empathize, but not sympathize.
Exactly. I will never know the full extent of that weight that's being carried around. And I cannot, in good conscience, expect somebody to have to go through that if they choose not to. They're
Right.
an adult. They have to answer to God for it.
Yes.
Not me.
Right.
But I'm not going to pay for it. It shouldn't be the government paying for it. It shouldn't be taxpayers. It should be this lady uses her money and it goes to a company who has, private fundings and then do it.
Right.
I guarantee you if we weren't paying for them, it would go down.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's not taxpayer funded, which means it doesn't happen as freely and as quickly.
As often.
Yeah.
Right.
And people will be a little bit more careful about things.
You'd actually have to pay for everything going through. Yeah, that'd be.
Yep.
Mhm. You maybe would think about it a little more because it wouldn't just be like a free service that you can get.
Yeah. That would be.
That'd be amazing. B from the SAV. What a heavy way to finish the week. Glad you guys did the bad booze segment earlier on the show.
Gives you ideas of what to start drinking on now.
Yeah. He posted a gif of Conan O'Brien technically chugging a beer.
Yeah.
Water fountain.
Except
water-
for he's wasting it.
He's wasting all of it on his shirt. It's like a water fountain thing.
Yeah.
And like just pouring it into his mouth and it spills everywhere and it's terrible. That's a bad way. You got to shotgun it. If you're going to do it right, you got to shotgun it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was looking at B from the SAV at DOA show. There's so much more crappy ways to sit and enjoy a Friday, and shows a gif of the Bernie Sanders sitting inside of a Porta John.
Yeah.
The problem with it is on yours it's very tiny. On your screen it's very tiny over there.
Yeah.
Out of the corner of my eye, I thought it was a TARDIS.
Yeah, but it's a porta potty.
It's a Porta John.
Yeah,
I was like,
porta
what
potty.
is?
What is he in the TARDIS for?
He's not Doctor Who. How dare you?
Yeah, but he is dead.
Uh
Yeah, he is a time traveler. He's been around forever.
huh. Yeah, I believe it.
We're all time travelers.
We are.
We just travel at a straight line.
Yeah, it's all linear and we don't go back.
That's about it.
Still time travelers.
Blew your mind right there.
Yeah. So let me get this clear. So the lessons that we learned tonight is we are time traveling molten lava rock people
That breathe fire.
that breathe fire.
Yes.
Right.
And drink poison for fun.
And drink poison. Put that on your business card,
You know?
on your resume,
You know?
on your resume.
You know?
Type that into LinkedIn.
You
See if
know?
you get a job.
I think I might want to.
Please describe yourself in 50 characters or less.
Well, I'm a molten lava rock person that breathes fire and drinks poison for fun. I travel through time linearly.
I'm just saying. I bet you'd probably get a job for that.
I bet you could. Speechwriter?
Oh, I'm just thinking
Speechwriter.
that
You
would
could
be
do-
good.
That'd be good.
Time traveling,
Yeah,
molten
yeah.
rock lava person that breathes fire and drinks
Yep.
poison.
Drinks poison for fun. That's what we are, guys. You gotta love it.
It is. It is.
Who can build an immunity for pretty much everything. Pretty
Hell
much.
yeah. This was so much fun. The week is over
It's
already.
great.
That flew by.
I know.
Holy smokes. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Ooh, yeah.
Put
get
your
them.
order in today.
I did mine yesterday.
Some historically great coffee you do not want to miss out on. Go to our website, doaeshow.com.
That's
Get a-
doaeshow.com.
It is. Get a part. Become a defender. Get in on the raffle. Mm-hmm. End of the month is coming. We're getting ready to make that drawing for Doc's Bell.
Yes.
You're going to want to be a part of that one.
Uh-huh.
Go to mojo50.com. Those are the awesome guys who host us, carry us around, apparently keep us going
Somewhere.
for a while for some weird reason.
I know.
Check them out. All the other awesome hosts over there. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag ArmYourselves. Like, share, subscribe everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. Guys, have a great weekend. Be safe.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.